Rain is a good thing, but there are a few issues with my yard and the rain. I love the rain, makes things grow, but it floods out my property. Hello everyone. I just wanted to talk about what's been going on lately. It has been a long time since I have posted a video. Some of it's been because I've been down. One of the things that's got me frustrated is the rain. Now, rain's a good thing. I'm not saying that rain is bad or I'm against the rain or anything like that. I love the rain. It dampens the sound. I used to live in a city in Philadelphia. I loved it when it rained because the city got quiet. Well, it was more quiet than what it normally was. So, but I'm working on my fencing right now, and I've gotten to the point where I think I've dug all the easy holes. And I'm to the point now where I'm getting into the holes where there's a lot of rock. And that requires the generator to be pulled out and the demolition hammer. If it's raining, I can't use them. So that's kind of got me frustrated. And one of the reasons is I have right now some of our personal money tied up in having purchased the wire, the posts, the wire clips, the dare anchors, the brackets for mounting your H posts. I purchased quite a bit of stuff, and I need to recoup that money back. I can't continue on with any other fencing on the property till that comes back. And with the rain, it's slowing me down. I think in the next week, there's 2 days where it's not supposed to rain. I don't know what my issues are going to be. And that is going to take a bit of time to figure out my process. I've gotten the process down for the way I'm doing my fencing. Well, I've never done field fencing before, so it's taken me a minute to figure it out. Other tools such as another tamping bar. The one tamping bar that I was using, it's also my rock breaker. If I get the edge of a rock, it's got like a 3/4 inch end on it. And that's what I've been tamping with. It's just this little 3/4 inch round piece. And then I went out the other day and I bought like a real tamping bar that's got, it looks like a little hockey puck on top. And I'd say it's 2, maybe 3 inches across. And it makes tamping go so much easier. It's been a bit of learning. Rob from the NRCS out here in Smith County, he's come out and helped me with setting up my H braces and making sure that I'm doing the wiring right and everything, and he's been a great help. But he's not digging any holes for me either, so he's a good guy. It's funny, I've been watching other people's videos lately. I caught one from Baker's Green Acres. He was talking about, I guess, a friend of his being down, and I've just been catching all these little videos. Another one from Homesteady I caught the other day, and he was talking about the shark fin, and somewhere I've hit a valley. I'm definitely not on a peak. And there's just a lot of frustrations. One is I got a drone for Christmas. It's cool. I haven't even used it yet. I'm a little nervous to use it because I don't know how to fly a drone. That's just a frustration that I find, because I think I could add some better footage to these videos instead of me sitting here talking to a camera that's it's propped up on poly wire and spray paint cans because I don't even have a tripod right now. So with the weather and whatnot, it's just taking time to get everything done. And I know I shouldn't be frustrated. Anything on a farm, it's going to be a never-ending cycle of fence maintenance, barn maintenance, animal maintenance, house maintenance. It's never-ending, but it's just I've just been frustrated. I'm trying not to let it get to me, but it's definitely been a rough month, and I haven't even been posting anything to my YouTube channel so other people can see what's going on, especially some people in my family who I think would be interested in seeing some of this. We got a new puppy. Her name's Annie. She is a border collie mixed with a mutt. So mom is all border collie. Dad looks kind of like he's got maybe some lab in him and some other stuff. There's something wrong with that cat. So she will become part of the outside rat pack, which will be Genghis, who is my Great Pyrenees, who will be my muscle. Susie, who is all speed, no brains whatsoever. And Annie, who is the new one. And I'm hoping she will be the brains of the operation. Not probably in the middle of next month to the end of next month. So March, by the end of March, my goal is to buy 2 to 3 goats. Really nice lady's going to sell them to me, and she's even going to try and give me one that's already bred, which would be exciting. But the goal is to have them help me do some clearing. I'm going to try and talk my neighbor. I'm going to try and talk my neighbor into maybe a little bit of pay. Here's a piglet. Here's some chickens. Can you come over and brush hog? I got a lot done. And I'll post this video later with a walk behind that I ended up renting with a 2-foot cutting deck. And I spent 3 solid days with that thing out on the back 7, just trying to clean it up. And I got a fair amount done. I ended up just concentrating on the really thick areas and hoping that with the thinner areas I could hit those with the lawnmower or the riding lawnmower, depending on what was in there. If there's a lot of thorns, I'll use the push mower. If it's just kind of like grassy, which I know there's an area, just kind of grassy crap, I'll just use the riding lawnmower. But there is a little bit of, there's some thorn trees, I don't know what they're called. Got hit with one while I was out with the brush hog, and when it hit, the pain was intense. Didn't last very long, but I was surprised. Usually, I mean, I get stuck with thorns all the time. This thing, when it hit, wow, it hurt. I don't know what it's called either. Also this week, we had piglets born. On Thursday, I was throwing in some fencing. I could see that when I got started that the pigs had a little bit of food left, so I figured I'll take a break around noon and I will go feed the pigs, make sure they're okay. And the pig pen had just been quiet all day. Usually Wilbur's out walking around, or Meanie's out, or they stand at the gate and grunt at me if I'm out and they can see me because they want more food. Even though they have food, they just come and grunt at me at the gate for no reason. And so I started walking up, and it was quiet, and I could see Wilbur on the outside of his little hut, just laying there. Mama wasn't so happy to see me, but there was 9 piglets nursing on her in the shed. But Wilbur is still in there. Wilbur is the daddy, and he is very attentive to the situation. They walk on his face, they walk on his legs. He just kind of grunts, moves over a little bit. And it's funny because he lays where there's parts of the opening of the shelter. He lays across them, almost like he's blocking the piglets from getting out. I know a lot of people say, you can't have the male pig in there. I'm taking a risk with doing it, but my pigs have never been fed anything but the feed I give them. I don't feed them any kind of meat scraps. I don't feed them any kind of, chicken carcasses or anything like that. So they've never had meat, so they don't know that. I don't think they know they're omnivores. They just eat what I feed them. So Wilbur's been very attentive to the situation, and I'm hoping that he continues to be that way and things don't change. But that pig pen's a mess. It's, with all the rain, it's just a mud pit, an absolute mud pit. I gotta open it up, put some more fencing in, so that way the piglets have a little bit better place to roam as opposed to getting stuck in Wilbur's footprints all the time. I'm working on organizing myself a little bit better on the farm with tools. I can never find anything. I just waste a lot of time looking for tools all over the property, so I'm trying to get myself better organized than that, which is definitely one of my downfalls. So I'm using a corner of the barn that's got a little, I'd say it's like a little tool shed. It's just a little room, probably 8 by 8, maybe a little bigger. But in that room, the floor has sunk and it's cracked, and every time I walk on it, I break a new board. So that flooring needs to be redone. It's kind of a catch-22. I don't know if I'm going to keep the barn or wreck the barn. So I don't want to put lots of money into the barn. With the weather and whatnot, it's just taking time to get everything done. And I know I shouldn't be frustrated. Anything on a farm, it's going to be a never-ending cycle of fence maintenance, barn maintenance, animal maintenance, house maintenance. It's never ending, but it's just, I've just been frustrated. I'm trying not to let it get to me, but it's definitely been a rough month. And I haven't even been posting anything to my YouTube channel so other people can see what's going on, especially some people in my family who I think would be interested in seeing some of this. Thanks for watching. You know the drill. Subscribe, like, hit the bell, all that fun stuff. I don't have to tell you. Everybody else has told you a million times. Thanks.